Shortly after I started to be a volleyball player, I got one of the biggest shocks of my life back in 2007. I was so proud that my team and I were representing our school. I was ambitious and wanted to get to the top. But what happened next will shock you too. Hey there, welcome back. You're with me on Be a Moon, Not a Star. I was thrown away from my school volleyball team, and with a lot of anxiety and fear, I went to the coach and asked him why he did that. He said, "You are lazy on the field. If you are not lazy, then why do you act that way?" I explained to him that I was nervous and scared, that I want to hide my fear from the crowd, and especially from the other players on the team. It won't work, he said. Maybe that is what holding you back. Whatever you do after you leave school, wake yourself up and sprinkle a little enthusiasm on yourself and see the magic, he told the day. I was wondering if anyone can be enthusiastic or it is an inborn quality. Certainly, anyone can acquire it. The best way to do this is to act enthusiastic. Years later, I joined my college volleyball team. Fortunately, no one knew me there. Therefore, I made a resolution that no one would ever accuse me of being lazy. Furthermore, I made up my mind to establish the reputation of being the most enthusiastic player they have ever seen in the team. From the minute I appeared on the field, I acted like a man electrified. To be honest, it worked like a magic and resulted in a couple of great things in the 2010 college semifinal league. Number one, my enthusiasm almost helped me to overcome my fear and nervousness. And astonishingly, this began to work for me. And I started playing way better than I ever thought. Number two, to my surprise, my enthusiasm had an effect on the other players too. I was further shocked with the biggest thrill the following morning when I read the local newspaper headline. This new player Prakash has barrel of enthusiasm. I mailed the newspaper clippings to the coach who had thrown me away from my school volleyball team and asked me to put a little enthusiasm into my work. Can you imagine the expression on his face as he read about Prakash with a barrel of enthusiasm? Enthusiasm alone did it. Nothing but enthusiasm. The best way I found to overcome my fear and nervousness is by sprinkling a little enthusiasm on myself. Now, let me illustrate how enthusiasm make an impact in public speaking. To do that, I will be sharing two instances. One is with enthusiasm and other one is without enthusiasm. And you are going to figure that out with as enthusiasm and which doesn't. Are you ready? All right. Number 1. The other side of the coin. A few years ago, I lost around $10,000 in investment. I was upset about it for a few months. I just did nothing but slept like a baby, which meant I woke up crying every few hours. My mind couldn't stop thinking about how bad decision it was. It's no wonder we get distressed losing a whole lot of money just for nothing. Yes, it took a while for me to understand. The amount of money I lost in the investment was not a failure. It's a fee that I paid to learn the experience. In other words, experience is making mistakes and learning from them. If I was scared of making mistakes or avoiding mistakes, I would have never seen the other side of the coin. Number 2, pay yourself first before paying anything else. I still remember my dad always had financial struggles. He pays all his expenses first and pay himself last if anything is left. Ironically, the book The Richest Man in Babylon has taught me an entirely different perspective about financial approach. And that is to pay yourself first before paying anything else. That sounds good to me. Therefore, I started paying myself first. Later on, the pressure I had to pay my debt pushed me to seek other forms of income before the banker started yelling at me. This habit worked out well and enforced me to make additional income to pay my expenses. The more your mental muscles out, the stronger you get. It's like going to gym and working out with weights. Having good money habits will make you financially strong. I hope you might have noticed how enthusiasm impacted my speech. When I am enthusiastic about something, everyone gets it, and I can pass on the enthusiasm to the people around me. No wonder we will get an impeccable result by sprinkling a little enthusiasm into everything we do. Hope you find this video informative. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Be a moon, not a star. As always, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you there in another video 2 weeks from now. Until then, I am Prakash, signing off.